Hey y'all, so let's keep going. Faith in Jesus. So we've talked about the leaning of your entire human personality on Him in absolute trust. Well, let's go there. To rely for support, to cast one's weight to one side for support, to cast it to Him, leaning to Him, finding our identity in Him, being held up in Him, and allowing Him so much in our relationship. Well, I shouldn't say so much. All of our relationship with God is dependent upon how much we allow Him to do. People will die choosing to go to hell because they did not allow the Lord any room in their lives. We control those things. I was talking to Mom this week about several things, and every problem that I have in my life is my choice. I mean, not all of them, but the way in which I deal, how I order things. I don't have enough time to do this. Y'all know good and well that we do what we choose to do, that we prioritize things, and it's what we allow and what we choose not to allow. And it's no different in our lives with the Father. If our flesh clings so strongly to a sin and we choose, I'm not getting rid of that, I'm not letting that go, I'm not going to do anything any differently, not allowing the Lord to call us and draw us by His goodness out of that bondage, it's a choice. Whatever it may be. I'm not talking about anything in particular. I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a seemingly small thing, but if it holds grip over us, apart or above what we allow the Lord to do in our lives, A, it's an idol because we're choosing it over the Lord, and B, it's still our choice, and it's not His fault that we still find ourselves trapped because we refuse to let it go for whatever reason. Uncertainty of the future. What will life be like if I do make this move? Fear. Usually it's all fear-based because every decision is either made in faith, towards the Father, or faith in fear, our belief in the fear and the damage and the danger. But there is nothing in Jesus from the Father that is for your detriment. He only has good. And that's what Paul continues here. He said, for we have heard, he's talking again to the church at Colossae, we've heard of your faith in Jesus Christ, the leaning of your entire human personality on Him, in absolute trust, in His power, in His wisdom, and in His goodness. There is only good in God. Only good. And so our faith in Jesus, absolute. What is absolute? 100% complete. Nothing lacking. We absolutely trust in whose? In His. It is His power, His wisdom, and His goodness that we trust. That is faith in Jesus Christ. Faith in Jesus is trusting Him absolutely. Absolutely. Looking at situations, uncertain of what's going to happen. It looks like it could go a lot of different ways. Or the enemy tempts you to be in fear, real fear over things that, could be not good. But we trust in His goodness. We trust in His power, and we trust in His wisdom. And James says, James 1, if any of you lacks wisdom, what does he say? Ask of the giving God, who gives liberally and without reproach, without fault finding. He's not going to fault you because you don't know. He wants you to ask Him. Why? Because he knows what's coming. He knows what's going to happen. And he knows the end from the beginning. And the word says, if we will ask, then he will reveal it to us. My faith in Jesus includes my trust in his power, his wisdom, and his goodness. We'll pick up for tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.